probably been wondering where the other half of Two Dudes Picking has actually been. Well, I moved into a new house, and anybody who's moved into a house, you never understand how much stuff you have until you have to move it somewhere. And I had a lot of stuff. So, been kind of moving, selling my old house, moving out of that one, moving into a new house. Let's just say I don't even remember the months of May and June. It just flew by like that, and it's just been one thing after another. But all settled now, and that's a good thing. And so the purpose of this video today is going to be to show you how to get back into listing after you've maybe been out of it for a little bit. In other words, how to get your mojo back on. Well, there's a lot of stuff that I can actually list and sell in the meantime that's on this shelf. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull out a few items today, go through some stuff, and say, okay, I need to list that. Okay, I need to list that, and sort of see where it goes. All right, so let's see what all we have here. All right, so I have everything organized into my tubs, right? And I say organized, again, sort of very loosely. As I get things, I kind of, put them in sort of categories where they belong. As you can probably see in this tub, there's a lot of hats. I usually try to keep all the hats together in one spot. That way when I sell one, I know exactly what tub to go to. It's funny because in my brain, I've already got an organizational system. I know when I bought it and I know what tub I put it in. That's not going to work for everybody. I promise you it won't. I actually encourage you to organize your tubs better than I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look in some of these tubs and see what we can pull out and what we can list. And I'll tell you what, as a matter of fact, right here, this is a camera bag. It's a Canon camera bag that I haven't listed yet. And it's just a regular old, if you're traveling, going overseas, this does scream, rob me, I'm a tourist. But at the same time, these camera bags go for about, 30, 40 bucks, on eBay. And so that's something that I can probably go ahead and list since I haven't done it yet. I'm not selling a can of spray paint. Again, when you move, you never know what you have. Almost this whole thing, I bet you, I haven't even listed yet. All right, so there's a hat in here. It's a Ranger, a Polaris Ranger. So if you know anything about side-by-sides or off-road vehicles, this is something that can definitely sell. That's probably a very, very easy sell to make. Let's see, I've got a Salt Life shirt in here, and it's one of those that's sort of the UV protective shirts, and it looks like a kid's size. I'm starting to remember picking some of these things up now. That's probably something that I can go ahead and list. I've got a couple other things in here. Oh, look at that. It's a Jeep hat. Hendrick, Chrysler Jeep, and it's got a little Jeep symbol on the back. And it's pink. Women love Jeeps. Women love pink hats for Jeeps. There's a saying called Jeep hair don't care. Love to wear hats. All right, so that looks like some pretty good stuff there to go and start listing. Let's see, one of my totes up here. Let's shut this one down. All right, so I have a few things in here, and there's a few things I know that are listed on here, but then there's a few things that aren't. One of my friends, she gave me a bag full of goodies, all right? And when I say goodies, these are real. Coach purse. She said just sell it, because otherwise she was just going to donate it to Goodwill. It's actually in really good condition. A couple of little cracks on the strap right here, but it's got everything, including a little fob. Which is actually pretty important when it comes to Coach purses. People tend to like those a lot, especially being on there. So that's something I'm going to add to the pile because that's something that I can definitely sell. And I remember her giving me these things, and it was right before we moved. And so because of that, it was one of those things where I said, well, I'll have to list it whenever I get done. This is something called, let's see, it's made in Italy, Poblana Picasso, something like that. This little sort of over-the-shoulder purse, and it has this sort of gold tag on the inside, and it says made in Italy. So, and knowing, my friend, she doesn't, buy cheap things. So this actually probably does have some value. So that's definitely something to research and turn around for some extra money. And I do remember her giving me this. This is a Bayern Munich soccer jersey. Adidas. It's a small. I think it's a small. I think that's what I just read. Let's see. Yeah, it's a small men's. So, but I mean, these soccer jerseys sell easily all the time for good amounts of money, and it's practically brand new. I think her son wore it like twice, 2 or 3 times, something like that. So that's something I can definitely make some quick bucks on. So gone through and listed most of that stuff, so I can always double check. There is a jacket in this tub that I know for sure. Pull it out. The jacket here, I mean, here's the deal. Right now, if you notice, I'm sweating pretty good. It's summer in the South, and it's hot. It's really, really hot here. It's what, about 100, what do you say, Adam? About 100 degrees and about 100% humidity.
What says 97?
Yeah, so, and that's not even taking into account the humidity. So it's probably about 105 with the heat index and the humidity.
So hot. If you're living in Alaska right now, I envy you. Jeez.
So I know it's odd to start thinking about puffer jackets, but a jacket like this, the brand is called Bonfire, and Bonfiro, something like that. It looks like it said Bonfire. Anyway, I've seen these jackets before. They usually sell for, you know, anywhere between, you know, 50 and 60 bucks. Selling it in the middle of summer, maybe a little bit more of a tough sell because, again, no one's really thinking about that. So I may actually just tuck this one off to the side. This hat right here, I do need to list. This is a hat. It's still got tags on it, you know, real tree and all that. And you're probably thinking, what's so special about this? Well, there's two things to it. Number one, the brand of the hat is Richland Rum, all right? Richland Rum is actually a local rum distillery that is probably about, what, an hour from here or so? About an hour. It's in Richland, Georgia. You should look them up. They actually make really, really, really good rum. And they do it like in small batch and stuff like that. But the other thing about this hat is this is actually waxed canvas. I don't know if it's hard to see on the camera, which means that this hat is waterproof. So people who hunt, people who do outdoor things and all that, love waxed canvas hats. Waxed canvas hats usually bring about $20 to $25 per. All right, let's see what else I have in here. Let's see, I've got a shirt in here. This actually may be pretty cool. It was from a beer festival that was held in 2017. And here's the thing, folks, don't think that dates on shirts are that bad, especially if the shirt's brand new, because it's what the message on the shirt says. In this case, it says beer snob. Right, and for, you know, we've talked about beer shirts before, we've talked about craft beer, that anything like that tends to sell really well. So somebody will actually wear that to a beer festival or event or something like that, of course, once all these things start taking place again. Let's see, what else do I have in here? This hat that I'm actually holding in my hand is probably a good bet. This is a 5950 New Era hat, and this is one for John Cena. John Cena. Wow. So, yeah, and I mean, how many of these hats actually got made, right? I mean, it's probably, you know, for anybody who collects 5950 hats, and there are people out there who do, it's actually a good looking hat. You know, it's got the little OK hand symbol on it, and I guess that's bad today, whatever. Anyway, so that would probably be something that I go ahead and throw off on there too.
Do you keep your listed versus not listed separated?
Most of the time, yes. But most of the time, it's when my wife screams at me to get my stuff out of the bedroom and put it into a tub, and so I just throw it in a tub to appease that. All right, so what I'm about to show you actually is some stuff that I got from my parents' house that, you know, my mom was cleaning out the house, and there was a bunch of stuff that, you know, I had in a box and all that, and, you know, had collected back in the past. And to be honest, just kind of forgot about, you know, the passage of time and all that. So, you know, I'm going to date myself, but these NFL trucks, these Team NFL trucks made by Matchbox, you see the date on it, 1993. So I was 13 years old whenever these came out and I was collecting these. So you do the math, and that's how old I am. I think, you know, from what I understand, I had every NFL team in here, and these are going for roughly about $20 a piece. All right, so you know, $20 times, I would estimate I probably have about 20 in here. I mean, it's $400. You know, $400 for something that I used to collect, and to be honest, will take up space. Well, a good way to, you know, start selling on eBay and all that, and we've talked about this in other videos, is to look around your house and see what you can get rid of. Instead of donating it to a thrift store, stick it on eBay. Would you go to the thrift store and give them $400 just outright out of your pocket in cash? Probably not, right? Most people are probably not going to do that. But would you take these, you know, trucks that are in here and sell them and make $400 over the course of maybe the next 6 months. I'll tell you what too, as soon as football season kicks up, these are going to be hot. All right, so people are going to want things like this. Plus they're vintage, plus they're Matchbox. The other thing, this entire tote right here, I mean, I got to go through all this. This is a lot to unpack. I am not going to lie. This is a lot to unpack. But in here are a bunch of toy cars and Matchbox cars and all that I used to play with as a kid. And I mean, one thing that you'll notice in here is these are Transformer toys that date back to my childhood. So this one on the bottom is actually marked with the Hasbro right here on the side. You're not gonna be able to pick it up with the camera. 1984, right? So these are vintage, actual Transformer toys from back in the day. They don't have all the pieces that went to it. You know, they don't have I mean, they got some scuffs on it. They're obviously not in the packaging. I get that, but somebody will still pay about $30 or $40 just for that. Just for that. In an entire tote, I mean, I probably have, you know, maybe 4 or 5 of these. Yeah, so we already know anything Ferrari is going to be collectible, right? So when it comes to that, there's a lot of stuff in here that is just going to be vintage Matchbox and stuff like that people will want. This is actually cool. I just found this and I forgot I even had something like this. And this is back in 1981. It's a Hot Wheels CJ7 Jeep. It looks like the Golden Eagle as well. And you know, I'm a huge Jeep fan, so I may actually keep this one for myself unless it's selling for a crazy amount of money and then it's going to get gone to somebody else. It's the best place to start selling is stuff around your house. It gets your feet wet, it introduces you to the process, and it really gets you with some money in your pocket to go ahead and buy some more things that you can sell for bigger money later. But little things like this can be your bread and butter. All right, and so, you know, well, when you sell stuff like this, instead of, you know, throwing items away or donating them to thrift shops and really not taking the time, it allows you to do other things. And the other things, you know, again, I'm a big Jeep guy. I love Jeeps. I've actually got 2 of them in my driveway right now. You can probably see this one that's right here. This is my 2005 LJ. So for all the Jeep fans out there, you know what an LJ is. So, you know, I love my wall of my new garage. I actually bought these grills, most of them anyway. This one came on my Jeep from the beginning and I just took it off. But anyway, I stacked these as part of my garage wall art. I bought it with money I made on eBay, just selling things like I just showed you. And it's kind of a cool thing, you know, it shows the evolution of Jeep through the years. And I thought it'd be kind of neat whenever somebody pulled in and it pops and people see it. I've got my toolboxes on each side, you know, because again, I like to work on Jeeps and I like to, you know, do all the modifications, go wheeling and all that. And selling on eBay allows me to do those things. It allows me to do those things without taking money away from the family necessarily. It allows me to do that without, you know, worrying about, oh, well, you know, can I buy, you know, can I go wheeling? Can I break part of my steering linkage? And how do I pay for that repair? Well, part of my fun is I do that. And so whenever I sell on eBay, it allows me to do those repairs without having to worry about will it impact the family budget.
Show us what's in that box that you're that y'all just found because you were unpacking and moving into a new house.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my wife brought this out to me. And when I used to ride motorcycle as well. You know, I actually had some of this Joe Rocket motorcycle gear. These are mesh motorcycle pants, which if you're riding in the South in the summer, these are also, it's like an air conditioner for you. As close to an air conditioner can possibly be anyway. So I may actually go ahead and list these up because right now is a hot time, pun intended, to sell these kind of things because of the fact that it is so god-awful hot out here. This is a mesh jacket, and because I'm also not a huge guy, you know, this is a large, so it's a common size. It's actually got the armor backing in the back of it, so it does offer protection. Important.
How much would you say is in that box?
Oh God, I mean, honestly, I could probably get, in used condition, I could probably get anywhere from 150 to 200 for all the pieces that are in here. Yeah, so that's just something that I'll go ahead and list up and get it gone. You know, it's one less box in the house. It's more money in my pocket for more tools or more Jeep parts or whatever I decide to spend it on. That's the benefit about doing this, is that, you know, you can really fund your passions by selling the things you don't need anymore, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
What's this? So it's mandatory now?
Hey, how's it going? Good, thanks.
So did you say that Alabama made it mandatory now?
Yes.
$30, $30, $30. Certificate of authenticity. Quickest to 400 home runs.
Do you remember collectible plates were a thing?
Well, is there a price on the bottom? $9.99.
I'm good with that.
I'm gonna go look at the shoes.
I'm headed to my break. I guess if you need some help, if you need some help with, you have a return date? Okay. Yeah.
What was the color? It's a pair of Merrills. No, they're red. But they are blue, but they only want $6. It's kangaroos. Pair of Ugg boots. What do they want? $10 for a pair of Ugg boots. I'll think about it. You're in good shape. Still got some. I'll think about that. I need a buggy. Sorry? Oh, look at there. That's why it's here. No buttons. Going back on the shelf. Can't tell. It's green though. I'm gonna leave it behind. 59 cents. I'll put this with the megas I'm trying to sell. Raise the price up a little bit. Instagram page is Adam Vintage. Anyway, he told me that blue tags with silver polo writing is vintage. And that the gold ones are the newer ones. But this is a big pony polo. And they only want $4. I'm taking this home. It's even got a 3 on the back. And it's an XL. I'm taking this one home. So what's wrong with this Orvis polo? Why'd you leave it behind? It's half price, $4.
I think that was the other reason.
Because it's been here so long? I'm taking it. 511, $8.99. What color are they? They're not half price, are they? Yeah, that's not good. They only want $4. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Your loss is my game.
Yeah, well, we'll see about game. But
Yep, people will pick this up. I've sold banky collar shirts that are pressed like in half and wrinkly. $3. There's a PFG. I don't really take the Oakleys. I found this one PFG. It's green. It's $3.
What else is there? Nerf gun?
Yeah, it's green too, but it's only, its original price is 59 cents and it's green. So it's 30 cents. I'll just put it with a set of 2 I've already got that are the same type of gun and make it a better lot. Get a few more bucks out of it. Well, we were able to go pick a few things at the Auburn Goodwill again. We're just gonna go through them real quick. Found myself a pair of women's kangaroos for $6, and they're probably worth 20 to 25 bucks.
I forgot about that brand.
Yeah, those aren't the sneakers. Like, I really like the sneakers. That's all I saw. I'd never seen these before, but I'm gonna go with it anyway because it's the brand I know is good. A PFG, probably should have stayed away from it, but it was half price. Paid $3. It's a really nice material too. Nice design, like shellfish on it. I like that. I found, okay, so I think this could be vintage, but it's a Big Pony Polo. Ralph Lauren Big Pony Polo with some really nice embroidery on it and the big old 3 on the back. If it is what I think it is, which is a vintage Big Pony Polo, it's probably upwards of 30 bucks. I paid $4 for it. I got me is this Orvis? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
An Orvis Polo, half price, $4. Yeah, I know, right? Half price is $4.
Yeah.
Anyway, Orvis Polo, I've been selling these pretty good overseas through the global shipping program recently. So that's a good pickup. I think, Gary, you left this one behind, but I decided to take a chance on it anyway. This is a cool t-shirt. Nintendo Ugly Christmas Sweater t-shirt. Paid $1 for it. It's got Game Boys. It's got the, what did you call the Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy,
It's got the Virtual Boy, Game Boys, Super Nintendo controllers.
Got the bazooka down at the bottom. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that bazooka. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember the gun.
Yeah.
My cousin used to have one. That's cool. I like that. It's even got a Mario button on there. I'm sorry.
Is it the Super Scope?
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe
that rings a bell for some reason. All right, Gary, you left this one behind too. I decided to take a chance on it for $4. Southern Tide polo shirt. It's been worn by others, but there's no stains. There's no rips. There's no holes. It's got, the collar could have been in better condition, but I've sold some with collars in worse condition, and that's what I'm banking on. So 20 bucks at least for the Southern Tide polo. And then lastly, for only a whopping 30 cents, I'm gonna put this with 2 mega Nerf guns that I got that are 3-shooters, and make a bigger lot, and hopefully I'll be able to get a bigger amount profit for it. So that's all I got. What'd you get, boy?
So perfect for office warfare.
Oh yeah, single shot.
That's right. I didn't get near as much as Adam, so my segment was going to be significantly shorter. Columbia PFG polo, or not polo, I'm sorry, a fishing shirt. Nothing special, but it was half price again. That means it was $4 at these particular Goodwills. So, you know, should be able to get probably about $25 for it. It is a long sleeve. It's in really good condition, so I kind of like that. And then I actually picked up a couple. I saw these things. This is a beer growler. All right, so it's a 64-ounce beer growler made by this company called MIIR. I guess that means Mir is how you would say it. Just the growler itself, if I were to sell it, which I don't know where I'm going to go with it. I may keep it. Just the growler, I could probably get about 40 bucks for it. The price on this was $6, so you know it's actually not as heavy as you would think it looks. And it's actually Comrade Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado. I've never heard of Comrade Brewing, never seen their beer. Not even sure if they're even still around. Who knows? But anyway, so that's something that I got that I may keep. And then I got this. It's almost like one of those big sort of thermos tumblers type things. 64 ounce, and it's Caveman Coffee Company. Again, just for this, I could probably get about 30 bucks for it the way it is. I paid $5, but again, I may keep this. I don't know. So, you know, if you're out, you know, doing some wheeling or something like that, it'd be kind of cool to be able to put, you know, something hot in here, especially if it's cold, you know, outside, or something cold if it's hot outside. And
What'd you say, about $30 for that?
yeah, about $30. You know, I mean, a Yeti that's similar to this will cost, you know, more than that. So you gotta imagine, since it's not a Yeti, it's probably somewhere in there. It's the brand on this is called 50/50. So I didn't even look it up. I just thought it was kind of cool, so I picked it up anyway. So
Is that it?
that was it. Yeah, like I said, nothing super fantastic for me.
No, but you got a buttload of stuff in there you need to take pictures of and list and sell.
Exactly. That's, you know, I'm a lot more guarded with some of my money because I know I do have a significant amount that needs to be listed, and you know, it's not making any money sitting on a shelf. So,
No.
you know, if I'm spending it, it's not making it back. So.
No, get that bank account back up.
That's right.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Two Dudes Picking. And, you know, if you got any ideas that you want to share with us, leave it down in the comments. We'll respond to them all. If you got anything you want to see or something we missed that you want to tell us about, let us know that too. But most importantly, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that it reminds you every time we upload a video. And man, Gary, I appreciate it. Had a good time spending it out with you. Your new house, very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And guys, y'all have fun picking out there, all right?